contestant from Season 4 has to be... Anastasia. Such a no-nonsense type of person. Definitely see her winning this thing. Least favorite has to be... Richard. What a babbling old buffoon. I don't care for Isabel either, so if I did meet her, don't expect sunshine and roses. I get paid regardless, so I'm not gonna complain. See you later, BxGamerx!
Hey BxGamerx! My favorite contestant from Season 4 has got to be Benji. What an underdog. For least favorite, I have to go Isabel. If you saw Benji's last episode, you know why. Rooting for now? Probably Logan. Really love how he's a humble Olympic champion. Of course we would be friends if we met. At least, I hope. Thanks for the questions. See you later.
Hey, BxGamerx. My favorite contestant from Season 4 is probably Hannah. Having also lost my parents, I feel her pain. I also love Alicio. He's clearly a talented painter I'd want to learn from. Least favorite is Amelie. As for who I'm rooting for, Hannah is still in, so her. Of course we would get along in person. She strikes me as someone with a lot of stories to tell, and I'd like to share some too. Alright, see you later, BxGamerx.
Hey, BxGamerx! I'm rooting for Isabel and Richard. I just like both their backgrounds. Plus, Isabel has those moves on TikTok. So sad that Richard's out, but hey, we all gotta go sometime, I guess. My least favorite player, maybe Anastasia? She's just a little too serious for me. As for Amelie, yeah, I did love that she was a wedding planner. I'm sure she has way more experience than I do, but I'd love to meet her someday. Thanks for the greeting. Peace out.
Hey, BxGamerx. My favorite contestant so far is Anastasia. I guess it's mainly because she grew up trying to please her family, but quickly paved her own path to success. Sure, we could be friends, I think. My least favorite is maybe Ted. He just didn't truly stand out. As for who I'm rooting for, if it's not Anastasia, I would like Logan. He's also very competitive and comes from such a supportive family. Alright, I guess I'll see you later.
Hi, BxGamerx! I picked Tristan as my favorite because I relate to family issues. Also, Tristan just always brings the good vibes. My least favorite is Alessio. That poor snail. We shall never forget his crimes. As for who I root for, I'm rooting for Zay. He's the last of Vibe Tribe and I hope he can find his way. As for Diego, I would love to rescue animals with him someday. Thanks for the question. Gabby out!
Hey BxGamerx! My favorite contestant in Season 4 has been Linda. What a raunchy know-it-all! But she makes for good television. My least favorite is probably Spencer. Boy needs to work on his social game. As for who to root for, I really enjoy Logan or Isabel. I was so sad to see Richard go. He's still a youngling to me, but I'm sure we can be great friends, and his family seems lovely. See you later!
Hey BxGamerx! Isabel's my favorite. Social media game recognizes social media game. Also, Natalia. I saw how she tried in that tiebreaker thinking she'd win a date with me. I'm already taken, but she has good taste. Least favorite? Emily. She reminds me of Carol. Ugh. I'm rooting for Isabel still. I'd love to collaborate with her someday, even though I'm not religious. I don't think that should matter. See you later!
Hey BxGamerx! I picked Tristan for their bravery and how they kept their composure throughout all the chaos. I'm rooting for Isabel to win because she really reminds me of James. Plus, those dance moves are amazing. My least favorite is probably Amelie. She's just really loud. I really love Ivy. We could definitely relate on musical theater. So if you want to shoot me her number, go ahead. Alright, bye BxGamerx.
Hey BxGamerx. It's always great to hear from you. Hannah is my favorite from Season 4 just because she bartends and that's something I've always wanted to do. And personality-wise, she's not grating, which helps. Least favorite might be BxG, just not someone I'd want to be stuck with for an extended period of time. I'm rooting for Jade because strategically, I think she's almost always in the right. Tristan's fashion style is awesome. Would love to ask them about their inspirations. Thanks for the great questions. Alright, see you later.
Hey, BxGamerx. Spencer is my favorite from this season, partially just because of the accent, but also, he's been keeping the show mighty entertaining. My least favorite could be any number of the pre-mergers. Linda specifically was a bit grating there. I'm rooting for Spencer simply because it would be an interesting outcome, since I don't expect him to win. And sure, we can exchange knowledge about books. He looks like a fellow that's well-read. Guess that's all for now. Goodbye.
Hello once again to the benevolent, dashing BxGamerx! Do you like my narrator voice? So my favorite contestants from Season 4 are Diego and Hannah. I chose them because I really like their bond. I see a lot of myself in Diego, though that's probably obvious. I don't really have a least favorite, but I guess the contestant I would get along with the least is probably Amelie. Rooting for, well, other than Hannah, I hope Logan has a shot. He's got such an impressive resume, but stays humble, which I ultimately think will pay off. He seems like a good guy. Alright, Tom, over and out.
Hey BxGamerx! My favorite contestant is Marissa. She is such a patient leader. Least favorite is Spencer. He feels like a real Debbie Downer. As for who I'm rooting for, I think Anastasia is slowly growing on me. But if not her, then Zayd. My thoughts on Diego? He's such a sweetheart. I just think the game wasn't built for him. I'd love to see Will and him compete in the arm wrestle. Alright, catch you later.
Hey BxGamerx! My favorite contestant in Season 4 has to be Natalia. I think her kindness radiates so well. You almost can't see how cutthroat she can play. My least favorite has to be Spencer. What another mess. Rooting for Natalia to win the whole thing. Linda is so interesting. I'm sure I can learn a lot from her as a mother who's just starting out. Okay, I guess that's all for now. Bye!
Hey, BxGamerx. Alright, Season 4 questions. Let's get it. Logan is my favorite because this dude is so kind-hearted, driven, and, well, basically everything I wished I was at his age. And my least favorite? Amelie comes to mind. It's nothing against her, it's just her brash attitude isn't how I'd ever run a business. Granted, she's much more successful than me, but what do I know? Richard seems like the kind of guy I'd love to have a beer with. Maybe you could teach another old man how to shoot hoops. Anyways, I'll see you later. Peace.
Hey BxGamerx! Sure, let's get into your questions about Season 4. My favorite so far might be Natalia. She really gives the show personality and flavor. And as a host, I think her priorities are correct. Least favorite is maybe Jade. She hasn't really bounced off the screen as much as others for me. Who am I rooting for? Well, now I think I have to root for Anastasia. She just has the spark of a potential winner. Okay, see you later, BxGamerx.
Hey BxGamerx! Favorite Season 4 contestant so far? Amelie. She is someone who I can respect. Victory above all else, or whatever she says in French. Hope she wins. Last favorite? All the forgettable ones. Unless you, was it? Evie intrigued me at first, but she's no longer relevant. How long has she been out? Also, she got her stardom through nepotism, so... anyways, can't say too much in case we meet on the red carpet, but I'll save my judgment for then. Goodbye for now!
Hey BxGamerx! My favorite contestant from Season 4? Ugh, as if! I'm not paying attention to that shit! Probably the dancing nun though, I forget her name, and it's only because of her moderate dance talent. My least favorite is obvious though, the drama queen actress Ivy, right? Like girl, you ain't all that and you're a Riya wannabe. I'm not rooting for anyone. Spencer? Oh, he's a dweeb. Okay, that punch was hilarious. I'll give you that one. But don't mention that ogre around me again. I guess that's all I'm required to say, so toodles!
Hey BxGamerx, glad to speak with you about Season 4. Benji's my fave because he's a fellow gamer and a pop culture nerd. Who am I rooting for? Oh man, I guess I wouldn't mind a Logan win. Least favorite might be Spencer. No offense, but he's just too much of a talker. Yeah, Benji's weird jokes aside, I think we get along really well. I'm sure we can delve into Ace Attorney discussions for hours. See you later!